Over the past few months, CAL FIRE has been releasing new fire maps showing which parts of the state are at the highest hazard levels.
We spoke with local leaders about what this means and how their rules could change as their communities expand.
A terrifying start to 2025.
Fire crews are being pushed to their limits by 4 large fires,
showing just how many buildings are on fire.
The wind, the dry air, and the very dry fuels.
2 monstrous wildfires.
Just the sheer devastation there was such an impact.
Claiming 40,000 acres, 16,000 structures, and 28 lives, all in just a few days.
Something like this can happen anywhere. It can happen in my backyard. The wildfires in LA County are an extreme example of the risks of living in the wildland-urban interface. These are areas where neighborhoods back right up to vegetation that can fuel large wildfires. A 2022 study found that nearly 1/4 of Californians live in these zones.
CAL FIRE's updated fire hazard severity zone maps show how that risk is rising.
We have seen a significant increase in the intensity and even the destruction of wildfires.
As California's climate changes and communities expand into wildlands. Rocklin and Rancho Cordova are 2 cities that saw their hazard zones expand.
I think we're in a good place as a city to respond to that.
Rancho Cordova City Manager Micah Runner focused on communication between the city's emergency response teams.
It's always something we're paying attention to and learning from.
And stopping fires before they start.
Making sure lots are mowed and doing the enforcement side so that you're mitigating some of those potential risks.
In Rocklin, doing the same, but with a little help.
Rocklin was one of the early adopters of something very unique, and that's the sheep and the goats.
Mayor Jill Gallardo says her city works closely with neighboring Roseville and Lincoln.
Because fire doesn't recognize city boundaries.
An elected leader for nearly 10 years, Gallardo has seen firsthand how her city has learned from recent destructive fires.
Absolutely, we've all learned from that, and we're a lot smarter and a lot more prepared.
California State Fire Marshal Chief Daniel Berlant hopes that awareness grows and cities think fire safe as they expand.
How we build homes, how we build developments, how we maintain defensible space.
That planning, setting communities up to survive the next fire.
Now is the time that it's critical that all Californians are taking the steps to be prepared.
Several communities are updating their local ordinances following the release of those new CAL FIRE maps. We'll continue to update you on air and online when new rules are approved.